Hi guys, how you doing? Short this coming at you. This is Night.com TV. Now you guys know that the conversation surrounding heartbreaks, relationship breakups these days are off the charts, off the roofs. Relationship consultants are making a lot of money these days because people run to them for help. Today on the streets, I'll be doing a little bit of a survey. I'll be asking people what they think is the factor that is causing a lot of heartbreaks these days. The particular factor that leads to heartbreak the most these days, whether it's genotype issue, whether it's money, or whether they think it's infidelity. That's what I'm trying to find out on the streets today, guys. Let's get out into the streets as usual. Talk to Nigerians, see what they have to say about this.
Relationship?
Yeah. Relationship breakup.
Is it marital relationship or just
No, just normal, pre-marital.
um I think infidelity? Number one is infidelity. When one party is not faithful to the other, like that's number one factor. Then probably money. It's when there is no money, of course, I have to. Uh, so majorly infidelity, money, and other factors.
What caused your last, what broke up your last relationship?
My last relationship before my marriage.
Was your marriage?
I'm married.
Oh, you're married now, right?
Married now. Before my marriage.
Before you're married.
Before my marriage, my last relationship, I think it got distance. She traveled abroad. Yeah, she traveled abroad, and I can't be waiting for a woman abroad.
Why, you didn't trust her or what?
No, I don't want her to, rush over what she has to do there and come back to Nigeria. And if I was not at travel, it's better. I can invite her over. But it will be difficult for a lady or a woman to invite you over. So better still, let her be. So that let her live her life there, I live my life there.
That's kind of a unique situation, but have you ever broken up with someone because of money or infidelity?
No. I've heard about that. Maybe my friend, when I was in school, I have friends that, due to infidelity, seeing that the ladies having other guys after him, so he has to break it up.
What about genotype?
Genotype, it's not common. How many, most ladies, except if you want to marry in church, that they will ask you to go and check your genotype and all that. But most people don't even pay attention to genotype.
Did you check your genotype?
I did.
You guys are compatible.
Yeah, we're compatible. I'm A, she's A. So, yeah.
That's the best now.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I think one of the major causes of breakups and relationships these days is probably unfaithfulness. It's either the lady is not being faithful to the guy, or the guy is not being faithful to the lady. You find out that despite the fact that they are dating, you still have the guy having someone else behind who happens to be his favorite, or maybe the lady happens to have a guy that she's crushing on or something. And then maybe when you also check through her WhatsApp chats or his WhatsApp chats, you discover that the replies to some messages are like, hello dear, hello love, hello. And maybe the boyfriend is not happy with her using such words for those guys. So sometimes it leads to breakups.
I can't but notice that you're saying hey. Where are you from?
I'm from Ghana.
I thought about it. So in Ghana, that's the leading cause of breakups.
Yeah, so far so good. My friends that have been involved in relationships have been complaining about this unfaithfulness and then trust.
So Ghanaians are not faithful.
Most of them.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious, kind of serious. Like,
What about money? Don't you think like money is even a greater factor these days, especially for the ladies?
yeah, when it comes to the ladies part, I think money is a very, very big factor, because it happens that when they're among their friends and their friends are using iPhone 6, iPhone 7s, and those ones, they want to also be like them. They want to feel that same way they are feeling. And then it happens that maybe those their friends, their boyfriends, end up buying those expensive things for them. So if their guy can't also afford to buy it, they look out for other guys that can afford to get those things, and then they buy it.
What do you think about genotype, though? What do you think about genotype? These days there's this conversation that if you're AS, you shouldn't get married to someone who's AS, because you guys might give birth to a kid who's SS, and that's sickle cell and bad.
Okay, when it comes to the genotype issue, fine. I might be an AS patient, and then my boyfriend or my husband to be would be an AS patient. It doesn't mean that all the children I would give birth to would be SS. It's just one of those children that is likely to be SS. So we might end up giving birth to an child, an AS child, and an SS child. So imagine I told my husband we would give birth to three children. Maybe the firstborn is AA, second born is AS. So we know that there's a possibility that the third or fourth born, one of them would have SS or something. It's just that we have to stop and then accept it like that if we don't want to risk giving birth to an SS child.
Last question: if you're AS, would you get married to someone who's AS?
If I love him, I will.
Money.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Why money is it for the guys or for the girls? Who does money influence?
The girl.
The girl.
Yeah.
It's the girls that are breaking up now because of money.
Of course, yes.
What about guys who break up? What do you think causes that?
I don't think guys can break up because of money, but guy can break up to a girl maybe if the girl is messing around, doing a sort of rubbish outside. I think guy can break up with the girl.
So out of the two now, because you've sort of mentioned money and infidelity, right?
Yes,
Out of those two, generally, from your experience, from probably friends, your circle, which one has had the greatest influence in terms of breaking up relationships?
Money.
Money in your circle.
Yeah, money.
All right. Well, what do you think about this whole genotype issue of AS not being able to marry AS? What kind of effect does that one have?
I think that you get a doctor report. Doctor will give them a good advice on the genotype aspect. Like maybe a doctor will say that maybe your first child will be SS, so they shouldn't try to. They are not compatible. Maybe I don't know. Maybe you can go outside to go and have fun with another person, and later come back. Maybe give a birth to another person, and later come back to the guy. If two of them can agree of that.
Are you A or AS?
I am yes.
You marry someone who's also AS?
So my wife is A.
You're married already? Oh,
About to.
okay, nice one. Congrats. What's up? How you doing?
I'm good.
Okay, cool. My question to you this morning is this: what do you think is the biggest factor that causes breakups in relationships nowadays?
Um, that's if you don't understand yourself. Understanding matters the most. So that's what I feel.
Understanding.
Yes, understanding. Yes.
That's the biggest factor these days.
Yes. For me, I don't know about others.
Is that what caused your last relationship? Is that is that is that what caused the breakup?
Not really.
Do you want to tell me what caused the breakup? The last breakup.
Jealousy.
The guy was jealous or you were jealous?
No, he was jealous.
Why? You were with other guys.
Eh?
Yes.
I was with other guys, as in there was no room to pick up calls from friends or people you even knew before him. So
So he couldn't understand you that you just wanted to pick up calls from friends or you like he was too jealous.
yes.
So what do you think about money? Don't you think money is a very big factor? Because these days lots of girls, yeah, lady now, you know how it is.
Part of the understanding. Money too is part of it. When I mean understanding from different areas, from different. Eh?
Both the guy and the girls, how are you saying?
Maybe the girl. Maybe the girl because the girl. Yeah. Maybe the girl because the girl needs money for her upkeep and all that. So
The guy doesn't need money for upkeep.
he needs to make the money.
Okay, talk about understanding. What about the whole issue of genotype? AS, breaking up because they can't get married.
Okay,
If
they are
not,
not compatible.
yeah, because they're not compatible.
Is that,
That's not exactly based on understanding, is it?
no.
Do you think that is a serious factor these days?
Yes, it is. It is. It's a serious factor. You are AS, I'm AS. We're not compatible. So
How do you know I'm AS? How do you know I'm AS?
we'll go for test now.
You just said I'm AS.
I didn't say you are AS. I didn't mean you. I meant
Are you in a relationship right now?
yes, I am.
You guys compatible? Or you haven't checked?
No, I have. We are. Yes, we have.
Are you AA?
Yes, I'm AA. He's also AA. Yes.
Okay, cool. That's nice. All right, nice. Congrats, man. Let me tap into your anointing so that one day I would also be in a relationship.
I know you would be. You're just kidding me.
Okay, cool. My question this morning is: what do you think right now is the greatest factor that causes breakups in relationships?
Misunderstanding. That's just it. That's just it. Yes.
So
That's
that's the
just,
greatest factor.
that's just it. If a party understands the other, then there won't be any problem. But if not so, then there has to be problem.
I mean, with what we see on social media these days, don't you think it's cheating and infidelity? You know that?
It all has to do with misunderstanding. Yes. Okay, I'm cheating you. If I give you an explanation behind me cheating you and you try to understand it in one way or the other, even if it's a lie, you can just try to understand, there won't be problem.
Still be together.
And now there will not be problem. But if not, there has to be problem. Nigga, kí ló happen? Ah,
Okay. What about money? Don't you think money is a big factor these days? Money. I mean, you have a woman. You know how it is.
like I said understanding, misunderstanding. They all lie under that very umbrella of misunderstanding. Believe me. Okay, let me give you an instance.
This one, yeah. Let me give you this one.
Okay.
The genotype issue. Are you aware? AS, AS.
Eh.
Now this one is not.
Wow.
It's not.
It's a great factor
Yeah,
that-
exactly. So what do you have to say about this?
Genotype issue is a very, very great factor that spoils relationship a lot. It really causes breakdown in relationship. Now, the truth about the matter is, before you can jump deeply into a relationship, you must have made so many findings. In whichever you have to make it, just try to know this, know that about he or she. So, if you have done that, there won't be a problem. At the end, there will not be breakup. I've had series of issues like that, and I've even seen some of my friends, male and female friends, that later broke up according to.
Those report.
So it all happens. Yes, genotype is one of the greatest factors.
So are you?
I should just say genotype is the greatest because without the genotype issue, there won't be. Just do something that I don't like. I will try to understand it. I will try to correct it. But that genotype issue, I don't feel marry SS now.
So wait, are you now telling me that if you meet a girl now, for instance, as a guy, you should first ask her what's your genotype?
No, that shouldn't be the first thing. No, that should not be the first thing.
Then what's the point then?
Now, I said before you go.
What should we do, guys? What should we?
It is not as if you shouldn't go into any relationship. No, but before you go deeply into that relationship, you have to have made some findings. No, there are some
So
relationships.
how long is deep enough? How
Yes,
long
thank
is
you,
not?
Thank you. There are some relationships that just get yourself engaged in that. You don't want it to be fruitful at all. You don't want.
Freestyle.
You know, shege now, as you do say, shege relationship. You know those kind of things. So those are the way it is. But the ones that you have to be serious with them, like you are planning your future with someone, those things are very important. It's not for you and the person, it's for the children you have to give birth to. I know if you marry SS, now I'm going to born SS. Me I be AS, no problem. So that's the way it is. That's the way it is.
This your current babe now. At what point did you ask her that? What's your genotype? Was it after you started dating her, or before you started dating her, or
I
the
didn't
first
ask
time you
her.
met her?
Truly, I did not ask her. And the reason why I didn't ask her is just because to avoid embarrassment, one. Then to avoid misconduct. Those are the reasons. So I just tried to look into her very well. Okay, what are those things that happens to her frequently health-wise? Okay, I realized that malaria. I met a doctor, I met her and I explained things to her, and I said, okay, malaria. Malaria could be as a result of the person being AA or AS. Later on, I called her. Have you ever gone for genotype? Not for the sake of ourselves, but for yourself. Said yes. Okay, what's your gender? I said AA. So I didn't go straight, I just asked stylishly and she brought it out. So that's what it is.
So the guys there now, the guys out there should start asking stylishly.
And now that's what it is, so that you don't have problem in the future. So the only problem in the future, you have to ask stylishly, styling now.
All right.
I don't know.
Okay, let me give you some options. Yeah. Is it money? Is it infidelity? You know, people cheating on each other, or is it genotype?
It's not genotype. I don't think it's genotype, but considering the other two factors, we can just say it's infidelity and about money and this cheating on each other, sha.
You know, you ladies, you people like money a lot.
And it's not all lady that like money.
You don't like money.
I like money, but it's not in a way that money is everything. So money is not everything.
So what is everything?
I don't know.
So you don't like money. You can date a guy who doesn't have money.
It's love that matters.
It's love that matters.
Yes.
What about your friend? Can a friend date a guy that doesn't have money?
No, you can ask her.
Okay. If are you currently in a relationship right now?
No.
Do you think it's okay for someone who's AS, female, to date a guy who's also AS?
No.
Why is that?
Because it's likely they have AS. According to the crossing,
they are likely to have AS and AA, but that AS is very, very common. They'll have like maybe two SS and two AA. So, and the SS will just be giving them problem. And since you know that this thing will give you problem, why are you going to it? So it's not okay.
Is your friend in a relationship?
I don't know.
Are you in a relationship?
No, not at all.
Why? Why? Why you not in a
I'm not in for this.
relationship? All right, thank you.